seems calm again. There are still some baboons that are hanging out. One's having a drink. They are so fascinating to watch, and I think it's why we enjoy spending time with them, even sitting in the tree like this. I can't tell you how many baboon tails I've mistaken for thinking that it could be a leopard tail. That's the silhouette that you're looking for when you're driving down a big dry riverbed or along the side of rivers and wanting to spot a leopard, and often it's a baboon tail. Wesley, you'd like to know how big baboons can get. So the baboons here in East Africa, they're quite large. The males are generally about double the size of the females on average. They can weigh, I think, up to about 40 kgs. The females around 20 or so. And they're about just under a meter in height. I think in feet that is about just over 2 feet tall, and they can weigh in pounds around between 50 to 60 pounds, I believe, for the females. The males can be close to 100 pounds, I believe, depending on, of course, how mature they are. Alright, let's head back over to the warthogs that found us. Well, Mom has come back to her spa day and the little ones have joined her. She seems to really like that spot. And why not? I mean, it looks fantastic. Oh, right on her head again. It's amazing. An amazing view. We are being so spoiled. Raw, you'd like to know how big are adult warthogs compared to a domestic dog? Raw, that's very difficult to answer only because it really does depend which domestic dog you're talking about. You know, adult male warthogs are bigger than female warthogs. They can weigh 60 plus kgs, even sometimes closer to 80 kgs, and so that is a very large domestic dog, I would say. I grew up with a bull mastiff, and I think he weighed about 60 or so kgs, and that was a very, very large dog. But warthogs are just very dense animals, and they can stand pretty tall, but they can be quite long as well. So height wise, you're going to find dogs that are a lot taller than them, but mass wise, I think they're definitely bigger than the majority of medium to small sized domestic dogs.
At Wild Earth, we believe every story has the power to create change. That's why we've launched the Wild Earth Impact Foundation, a non-profit dedicated to conservation and social impact. By showcasing conservation stories, we can change lives, protect nature, and empower communities. We have partnered with Empowers Africa to accept tax-deductible donations from US donors. Your donation will help fund critical programs that support our mission. Join us and be part of the change. Safari, wine, and waterfalls. The ultimate African adventure. Sip South Africa's finest wines. Experience a world-class safari among Africa's iconic wildlife. And stand in front of Victoria Falls, one of the natural wonders of the world. All this can be yours with Wild Earth Travel, where Africa comes alive.
So that licking, there's a little bit of allo grooming and connecting, socially bonding between these three piglets. They are litter mates after all. Well, this has just been delightful. Oh my goodness. I didn't think we'd ever sit so long with warthogs, but they have been so entertaining. Let's head back up to East Africa and see what's happening at Lentor. Well, from one entertaining family to another, there's a tiny little baboon here. You can see it's still black with coloration in its fur and pink ears, and it's definitely suckling from mom's teats there. And we have found hours, it feels like, of entertainment. Well, I think in total it's definitely hours watching this troop of baboons here at Lentor, and it is fascinating to see the interactions, to see them. I mean, look at this one looking at her arms. Let's head over to Oldonyo. Now I believe there is some giraffe action happening here. Oh, wow, this looks like quite a mature bull coming to drink. And I believe some boys have been arguing. It must be those two at the back, I think. Maybe doing some necking. But nevertheless, it's beautiful to see these giraffes here. Seems to have quietened down slightly from how busy it was earlier. Oh, there's an elephant here too. And lots of birdies as well. Looks like oxpeckers. Interesting to see how this bull is resting his trunk, sort of twisting it around. But he is massive in size. Yes, Dark Main Lover, I know that sometimes these elephants can be a little bit unpredictable in terms of chasing the giraffes off. They do have to be careful. But luckily, I think they can tell that this particular Eddie is quite relaxed. Oh, we can see Mount Kilimanjaro there in the background today. Always a special sight. Michelle, yes. Mount Kitty has got that sort of glacier or snow-capped peak to it. Sadly, though, the size is somewhat reducing. I don't know recently if it's been recorded by exactly what percentage, but for now, and hopefully with conservation efforts being made, that snow cap will stay. But yes, it does have that sort of snowy tip to it. Ellie, you say amazing clouds. They have been beautiful, haven't they? Now sort of covering over Mount Kili, but the sky is still very pretty. And yes, Blizzard King, it was a stunning view, especially that scene with the Ellie's head there and Mount Kilimanjaro in the background. Lady Macbeth, you say you love it when the mountain is visible. Don't we all? Elephant feet are also fascinating. I mean, what a view there of the trunk, the tusks and the feet all in one. Also, that particular ellie in the middle, they're only having the one tusk that's visible. I think there's some tusks still in the skin flap that connects to the jaw, because it's bulging quite a bit there. If it was completely flat, then we'd know there actually was no sign of a tusk even being connected to the jaw at all. But just by the way that it's being pushed out, I would think that there's the very top of the tusk still connected there.
This September, join me, Eric Bonner, for a 3-night luxury safari at Conway Private Game Reserve. Take part in a hands-on rhino collaring experience while learning about the vital efforts it takes to protect these animals. As night falls, Ben Coley will take you on a journey through the stars, revealing the secrets of the African skies. This is more than just a safari. 40% of your stay goes directly to rhino conservation. Play your part in protecting our rhinos. Book this once-in-a-lifetime adventure today.
South Africa's wild places are closer than you think, because Federal Airlines brings them to you. From the calm of our FedAir lounge to the smooth boarding of our trusted fleet, we take care of the journey so you can enjoy the adventure. Our flights go beyond the ordinary, connecting you to South Africa's most remote and extraordinary locations. Federal Airlines, your gateway to the South African wild.
My name is Takudzwa Panda Msesani. I really want to film an artwork, and it has been my goal. I'll be just keeping my eyes open. The worst driver is Jen. He's driving, yeah. You gotta be holding on back in there, yeah? Like in bumps, and I mean, it happens when, these things happens when you're actually going for animals usually. But then, yeah, he's driving, yeah, you gotta put your seatbelt.
Join our expert guides at dawn for a live, immersive safari as the bush comes to life.
Found ourselves a chameleon, and look how he's changed color.
Every sunrise brings new discoveries.
Pound for pound, a leopard is one of the strongest cats around.
Ask questions, share your thoughts, and connect with nature, live and in real time.
Great excitement, great happiness.
Start your day with adventure.
Mercedes, you say that seeing the mountain is awesome, and it's partly why this is your favorite waterhole spot. I can totally understand that. It definitely is one of my favorites as well because of that view. Ellie, you are so happy and you're enjoying the elephants here. You miss seeing them at Djuma. I know many of us do feel the same way, but fortunately there are elephants in lots and lots of places, and definitely within our new locations, and we are going to be able to spend time with them without a doubt there, as well as through the Waterhole show. I do wish that I could understand elephant. I'd love to know if these boys are having a chat or if they just completely silent, hanging out. I mean, it's interesting though how much larger that elephant is on the left compared to the one on the right. I mean, his head is like double the size, and even the one at the back with a single tusk, also a massive individual. Looks like the giraffes are congregating again. Let's see if there's any reaction from the elephants. That one wasn't sure. It wanted to. It was getting brave, and then it was like, oh, this is a little bit close. Ellie, yes, those conversations would be in infrasound that we couldn't hear, which is why we don't know actually if they are talking to each other or not. Well, we're going to head back over to South Africa, to Tembe. Ooh, zebra's coming for a little bit of a dust bath. I think that must feel so nice for them. That sandy texture on their skin.
We love all creatures in the African bush, from the biggest to the smallest, including the tiny little insects and arthropods. But some of them are not as charming as we'd like them to be. So that's why I trust peaceful sleep. And it lasts up to 8 hours too, so I can stay out longer, both at day and night, and not feel like I'm somebody's snack.
Every guide in Africa has been on an endless quest for the ultimate bush wear. Until now. Rugged Wear has a huge range of amazing bush gear for every wild situation. In the midday heat, those chilly winter mornings, in the storms of summer. Rugged Wear has the bush kit for every wild occasion. Locally made in South Africa, crafted with precision, stitched with quality.
Join the Wild Earth Explorers program and connect with a community passionate about wildlife. Support our mission to share authentic wildlife experiences with the world. Your monthly contribution helps provide schools and children access to kids' safaris, fostering a love for nature in the next generation. Embrace the wonders of the bush and make a difference today. Wild Earth, connecting with nature. Are you ready for the adventure of a lifetime? Wild Earth Travel's newsletter is your passport to a magical journey. Explore exclusive travel options featuring special offers at stunning Wild Earth locations and all hosted by your favorite presenters. Don't miss out. Head over to our website and subscribe to the Wild Earth Travel newsletter today and stay in the know on all our unforgettable adventures. Wild Earth Travel, where Africa comes alive.
Well, it's been so relaxing and peaceful and lovely to see these zebras, but let's head up to East Africa and finish off the show at Old Donyo. It fascinates me that the elephants are on the left and the giraffe on the right, but it does also make sense because species tend to stick together, and it does look like these giraffes are, trying to decide if they're going to be brave enough to come have a drink or wait it out. Thank you, Wildlife Lady. It was wonderful to have you with us today. And yes, I will be back tomorrow. And I'm looking forward to my last waterhole for a little while. And who knows what's going to pop up. Thank you to everyone who has joined in with us for today's show. Thank you to all of you who sent through comments and questions to me. It was wonderful to chat to you all and have some interesting discussions along the way. Dark Main Lover, it's such a pleasure, and we will enjoy the rest of our day. And yes, we will see you all hopefully again tomorrow for another Waterhole show. But until then, everyone, we do hope that you stay safe and keep well and have a lovely day or evening ahead, depending where you are in the world. And I will see you again tomorrow. Goodbye for now.